Hi guys, so tonight I am in Walmart for a few things and I just found an entire new wall of Christmas decor to share with you guys, so let's just go take a look. So this first section is Rustic and there's a lot here and it's sort of color coordinated, so the stuff's all green and then it goes into red. Some of this I showed you guys before at a different Walmart. So we'll start over here with all of their Rustic Christmas decor. So they have a couple of vertical hanging signs, this one in winter with the snowman. And then they also have a Santa in welcome, and those are $5.88, and that's the same price as these little shovels. This one is Santa and says ho ho ho. And then they have the snowman on the one that says snow. They have a couple of planked ornament style signs. This one in the trailer for $8.88, and then this one in the truck that says Merry Christmas. Down here they have some more hanging signs. Merry Christmas in the Santa with the plaid hat, and then also in the snowman in Happy Holidays. Those are super cute. For $4.88 they have a few truck signs. This one's sort of a darker burgundy red and it says Noel Farms, handcrafted. They've got one in a brighter red with a black plaid present and a tree in the back. And down here, the red and green truck. For $12.88 they have this large Merry Christmas sign, planked wood with 4 hooks, perfect for hanging stockings. It's a good size, and they also have it in the wood version, A Family is Life's Greatest Blessing. They have 2 more hanging wood signs, this one with Santa and the snowman in Believe, and then 2 Santas with Welcome. Down here for $9.88 they have 2 pretty large, very rustic looking signs. So this Santa's got a plaid hat, and it also comes in the snowman with bottle cap eyes. They also have 2 signs for $7.88 that are vertical hanging signs in the Santa Claus and the snowman. For $3.88 they have 2 framed pieces, May the Christmas season fill your home with joy. And this one in the shape of a tree, we wish you a Merry Christmas. For $10.98 they do have 2 centerpieces, this one with the deer in Believe and the Christmas trees in Merry Christmas. For $5.88 they brought back the angel wings from last year in the wood and whitewash. For $7.88 they did a wooden cross with joy and some angel's wings. And for $5.88 they did some rustic wooden stars with some corrugated metal in the red and the white. Down here they have a couple of standing signs, Noel with the Santa and the snowman in joy. And next to that they've got a few Christmas trees for $4.88 in Noel on white, joy in red. This is a really nice darker red. And then Mary on green. And then next to those, also for $4.88 they did a few Christmas trees, Merry and bright on green, comfort and joy on the creamy white, and Noel, joy and peace on the darker red. For $9.94 they did a small round tray in the truck. The word Christmas is raised. It has little wooden handles, not super big. Down here for $5.88 they did a couple of snowflakes. This one in red in peace and in gray in joy. Over here looks like they have a few wooden crates. They have ho 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 on a creamy white, and that one is $7.98, and it looks like this one is $11.98 in Merry Christmas in the burgundy. And for $9.98 they have it in green in Happy Holidays. They have a few Sisal friends up above for $5.98. The owl, the little hedgehog or porcupine, and the fox. For $12.98 they do have a very rustic looking Christmas tree. and a few woodland looking friends, the snowman and owl, for $6.88. For $19.98 they have a woodland wreath with a sisal owl in it. Down here for $12.98 they have a few reindeer. These are definitely the more rustic woodland looking reindeer this year. For $5.98 they have some really nice oversized ornaments. These are all very rustic and woodsy. Part of this collection is their Santa with a pine cone mustache, very rustic and woodsy. And for $14.98 they have a cabin in the snow. This one does not light up. For $19.98 they have a really cute galvanized mailbox, Santa's mail. Now I would totally lose all of this on top. The side is really cute. The North Pole Express post. For $9.98 they have a tea-stained primitive looking snowman. He is super cute. For $5.98 they have a few more oversized wooden sign ornaments. This one in Season's Greetings and Noel Farms. Up above for $4.98 they have some rustic stars in burlap and red. And down here some framed pieces for $11.88. They've got the woodland barn and the red truck. For $12.88 they did a super cute vintage looking galvanized tin. It's a good size. Something like this at Michael's would be a lot more. For $3.98 they did two large hanging ornaments, the barn and the red truck. Up here they've got the red truck wreath I've showed you guys before and the enamel signs. And then down here for $3.98 they have a few pieces of freestanding decor. They've got the barn and the station wagon. For $7.98 they do have a 28-inch folding sign with Merry Christmas and a red truck on it. Down here for $1.98 they have a bunch of woodland animal ornaments. Next to that for $6.88 they've got a few more woodland stuffed animals in larger sizes. So last time I brought you guys to Walmart we saw the rest of this collection. The only thing new here today is the tobacco basket hanging piece. That one is $25.47 with a white Happy Holiday sign in the middle, some bells and some buffalo check. And now for their wintry collection. The first thing I see are the reindeer for $7.98. These are a velvety gray in sitting and standing. And for $19.98 they do have a wreath with a massive silver house in the center. For $4.98 they have a few standing signs in Noel and Peace. Some decorative jumbo ornaments in silver and white for $3.98. And for $19.98 a massive wreath with a winter owl in the center. For $9.98 they have a really cute wooden sign where treetops glisten with the little hinges on the sides. And for $11.98 a hanging wooden Christmas tree with a silver glitter deer in the middle. Down below they have some white fur gifts for $12.98 in the larger size and $7.98 in the smaller. And then some burlap centerpieces with greenery for $6.98. And over here a very furry soft polar bear with a gray scarf for $12.98. For $16.88 they have a white wooden church. And for $12.98 a furry white pillow with a gold snowflake. So now we're going to move into some more gray and white items before we get into more of an elf whimsical look. And down there I see some vintage inspired items. Down here they've got a standing snowman for $12.98. He is super cute. A smaller version with a polka dot scarf for $9.98, and for $5.98 some sweater trees. For $7.98, they do have some concrete pieces. We saw this at Hobby Lobby already. They've got Merry Christmas and To All a Good Night. And down here, the Christmas tree is also $7.98. For $7.88, they have 3 really cute signs. Fa la 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 la, Be Merry, and Holly Jolly, all framed out in gray. For $3.98, they do have some slate decor. They've got the Christmas tree, Have Yourself a Merry Christmas, and Let It Snow. For $7.98, they have a few smaller wooden pieces, Be Merry, This House Believes, and Joy, Love, and Peace. For $12 and $10.98, they do have some very distressed white candle holders and a gray Christmas tree with some white pom-poms for $15.98. For $1.48, they have some tree banners, Merry Christmas in red and burlap, and for $5.98, some wooden beads. Now for all of the red and green, and we have to get to it quickly so we can see all the vintage decor. For $7.98, they do have a garland of Santa suits. A few standing signs for $5.78. That one comes in Christmas and Ho Ho Ho. No price on the Merry Christmas sign. I'm guessing $19. And down here they've got some birdies dressed in red and white for $4.98. For $3.98, they have some large glittery candy canes, and for $5.48, a few signs have a Holly Jolly Christmas and Merry Christmas on the ornament. For $21.98, they did a massive red wreath of red ornaments. Down here's some more standing signs. For $6.78, they have Ho Ho Ho, and this one in Joy. They also have 2 framed pieces for $4.98, Santa's Little Helper and Santa I Can Explain. For $8.88, they have a few canvas pieces. They have Santa Claus Lane and Fa La La Lane. And for $11.98, a candy cane tree. Looks like they're just putting out some of the red and green items. They've got a few signs for $5.98. Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. A few felted ornaments. I see a red truck back there. Down here they've got a framed piece, Let It Snow. That one is $7.48, and it looks like a couple of nutcrackers in the red and green for $6.98. And you guys, for $15.98, they did a red sweater Santa. So cute. Down here, a Countdown to Christmas standing stuffed Santa. He's got a little candy cane to move around, and he is just $16.56. They have a lot of felt vintage looking items, but this is what I really want to look at. For $24.98, they do have 2 very vintage looking wreaths. This one in the reindeer and this one in the snowman. For $4.98, they have a few framed pieces, Happy Holidays in Santa, Let It Snow in the snowman, and Merry Christmas in the reindeer. For $19.98, they did a white and green vintage looking light up Christmas tree. For $3.97, they have a few hanging canvas pieces. They've got the sleigh, this one in Merry Christmas, and in Season's Greetings with the snowman. For $3.97, they have more hanging canvas pieces, Merry Christmas, this one in the blue snowman, and in the vintage looking Santa. They have red truck bottle brush ornament for $6.98, and coming down here for $5.98, some vintage looking Christmas trees on little stands. They also have it in the pinks and greens. For $5.98, it also comes in the Joy version and the red glitter. And for $8.98, they have a vintage looking Christmas angel. Down here they've got all kinds of magic. For $14.98, they have a vintage looking Santa and a snowman. They both light up. This one with a candle and that one with the lantern. For $5.98, they have these very vintage looking mugs full of bottle brush trees in Santa and the Snowman. Down here, boxes of vintage looking ornaments, lots of teals and pinks, and those are $7.98. And an adorable skating snowman, lots of red and teal for $10.98. And for $6.98, they did the reindeer. For $2.48, they have a few boxed signs, Ho 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 and Merry Christmas. And this one in candy canes, trimmed out in teal. Down here for $2.98, they've got a lot of vintage looking picks. Down here they have some bottle brush trees, the smaller ones on stands for $6.98 and the larger ones for $12.98. Even this one with the vintage looking angels. So that does it for here tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing everything new that I'm finding, and I'll see you back tomorrow.